June 7th is Sunday, National Cancer Survivors Day, and we have one here in the studio with a story about strength and faith. Julie Louvier is here to tell her story, along with Dr. Sharon Wilkes. And first of all, Julie, you have an amazing story because the number of times you have been in remission from breast cancer. Tell us about this. How long you've dealt with this?
I've been dealing with breast cancer for 22 years. I've been in remission for 10 times.
10 times?
Yes, 10 times.
And what were you told years ago?
Well, when I got pregnant with my miracle baby, they had told me I had only 2 months to live, and it would be better for me to terminate the pregnancy. Me being who I am, I said, no, God could only give me what I can handle, and we will be okay. So I took chemotherapy, and they flew me. I came back to Lackland Air Force Base, and I ended up having a beautiful, healthy baby, which is now Elise Ami, and she is a junior at Reagan.
And now, Dr. Wilkes, before we get to maybe the specifics medically about this, National Cancer Survivors Awareness Day is also to remind the rest of us that, yes, you can get through this with a great attitude like hers, and there are also clinical trials like we're involved with here in San Antonio.
Well, one of the statistics I'll say is there are 14 million survivors in the United States who are cancer survivors. That's powerful. Unfortunately, they are living beyond cancer experience and enjoying life. And this day is really set aside to embrace, celebrate survivorship. And Julie is just a perfect example of that to every degree of the word in terms of survivorship. Clinical studies are life-saving, and Julie's here today because of one of the newest discoveries in a drug that is designed for the type of breast cancer she has. It's a HER2-positive disease. It's a drug called Kadcyla, and it really only came about to be FDA approved about 2-3 years ago. And she's been on that intermittently and actually has had very few side effects. It targets specifically her tumor type. So we talked about these kind of array and assay tests that they now do on tumors. It actually specifically locates the tumor, only targets that and destroys it. And the person who's got the cancer has very few side effects and can live normal lives. She's also a grandmom. She saw her first grandchild last summer.
And it's a blessing because they had told me I would not be able to do that. But thanks to Wilkes and God and faith and hope,
what do you tell people out there who may or may be diagnosed soon in the same situation that you were? What would you tell you from 22 years ago?
There is life after breast cancer. And only because they give you the word cancer, it doesn't mean that it's the end of your life. There's much more out there, and you could give back. Just keep a positive attitude, have faith, communicate with your doctor, and love yourself, and you will be fine.
And also Cancer Care Center here in South Texas. You have trials going on if people want information?
3 phases of trials, all kind of opportunities for patients with all types of cancers. Really exciting time.
Well, I wish we had more time, but thank you very much, Dr. Sharon Wilkes and Julie Louvier. Happy Cancer Survivors Day on Sunday. Send cards out there, Edie.
Yeah.